Hello doers, here we are going to manufacture a wooden wall hanger in 3 steps. We know the components of wooden wall hangers are wooden panel, screw, D-ring hanger and wooden dowel. So first we have to pick all these components and place it in the manufacturing company in order to manufacture. So the first step is to pick the components and the second step is to manufacture the product. So once the manufacture or the production is completed, we can store the product in a storage area. So in simple terms, we can say that in order to manufacture a product in 3 steps, first we have to pick the product, then manufacture and finally store the product. So let's see how can we manage the manufacturing in 3 steps in Odoo 16 manufacturing module. In order to manage the manufacturing in 3 steps, let's get into the inventory module first, and under configuration settings, you need to enable the multi-step routes. So ensure that you have enabled multi-step routes under the configuration settings of inventory application. This would allow you to use on routes. You can also set routes for the warehouse. So let's manage that, which means we can set a route for warehouse. So let me choose a warehouse. Here we can see the default warehouse, which is your company. And we are going to manufacture in 3 steps, which means that we might be picking the components, manufacturing, and then after manufacturing the products, we will be storing that products in the warehouse. You can save the changes. As you have made changes under the overview, you can see we have code a new operation type, which is to store the manufactured process. And let's manage with the product. So we are going to manufacture the product, which is wooden wall hanger. And first we will be picking the components. And after that we will be manufacturing, and final manufactured product will be moving to the storage location. So in order to just manufacture the product wooden wall hanger, we need to manage with wooden panel, D-ring hanger, screw and wooden dowel. And let me configure a bill of material for this, and you can set the price, and under route you can set it as manufacture because we are going to manufacture this product. And you can see over here we have just configured a bill of material, and yeah, we just configured a bill of material right now here with the product name, and we are going to use the reference as 3 step for easy identification. And we will be manufacturing this product, and you can choose the BOM type as so, and you can set the components that you want, and you also need to set an operation for this. Oops, I haven't configured an operation here, so let's configure an operation. So in order to configure the operations, let's go to the manufacturing module, and under the configuration tab we can just add the operation. So here you can choose the bill of materials, that is wooden hanger. So let me choose the wooden hanger, and here you can choose the operation as assembly because we will be assembling all the materials or the components in order to manufacture the wooden wall hanger. And I'm going to choose the work center as assembly line 1, and let me save this. And now when you're back to the BOM, you would be able to see that we have just configured an operation for the wooden wall hanger BOM. Now we can create a manufacturing order for this BOM. For that, you can just go to the operations and create a manufacturing order. So let me create a new manufacturing order by choosing the BOM. So let me choose the BOM as wooden wall hanger. As I have chosen the product, all other details will be automatically configured here, and you can just save the changes. And once you confirm the order here, you would be able to see 2 transfers has created and all the components has currently available, and we can manage with the transfers here. So let's get into the tab, and here you can see we have one pre-production step is ready, and once the pre-production is completed, that will be moving on to another location, and let's manage with that. So you can choose the transfers and let me set the quantities. So currently you can see the source location is warehouse source location and the destination location is WH pre-production, and we will be picking the product or the components from the warehouse location and moving to the pre-production stage. And you can just validate this process. Once you validate this process, you can see that has done, and you can just manage with the other transfer, and you can see that it's waiting for another operation. So in order to manufacture this process, you can see we are waiting for another process. Here you can see under detailed operation, none of the products are visible because we haven't manufactured the product yet. So let's go to the transfers and to the manufacturing, and now we need to plan the work orders, and our work order is about to start right now. You can just plan the work orders and start the work order, and once you have completed, you can just click on done, and finally we have just worked with the first transfer, which means we have just manufactured the product, and click as mark as done. Now you can just go to the transfers and you can see the next step is ready, and from this we can understand that we can only move to the next transfer once we have manufactured the product. And you can set the quantities and click on validate. Now you can also store the product directly from the inventory module. So, or you can also store the product from here by clicking set quantities and validate. Let's dive into the inventory module, and you can see that we have one to process under store finished product. So I'm going to just store the products in the warehouse as it has completed its manufacturing process. So you can just get into that and set the quantities, and finally once I click on validate, the product will be stored in the finished products storage area. And when you back to the products, you can see the magic that one quantity of wooden wall hanger is just updated. So thank you for watching the video. As always, stay awesome.